Watch TV, promoting sustainable development.
Good evening and welcome to yet another episode. Remember, it's only on this show that we sit to address issues that hinders our development as youth. And tonight, we are still on youth, entrepreneurship and innovation, but there is a little bit of twist. So over the weekend, we were at the Takoradi Mall. Yes, where we had Startup Takoradi 2023, a program that is organized by Duapa Werkspace for entrepreneurs and starters. And tonight we are privileged to have here with us the winners of the pitching contest. They are all here and I'll be introducing them to you very soon. But before then, I'd like to remind you to please follow us on all our social media platforms. And also, this program is sponsored by Center for Volunteerism and Social Transformation, CENVAST. As I stated earlier, we have here with us the guests from Startup Takoradi, the winners from the Startup Takoradi contest, yes, together with a representative from Duapa Werkspace. And the rep goes by the name Gyesiwaa Quansah. She is a communications manager. Ama, you are welcome to the Youth Avenue on Watch TV channel.
Thank you very much for this opportunity.
You're welcome. And also, so the winner, let me start with the winner himself, Mr. Alexander Doe, the CEO and founder of the water chain. He won the 5,000 Ghana cedis. Mr. Alex, you are welcome.
Thank you very much.
Okay. And the first runner-up, Godfred Kingsley Kwofie. He is the co-founder of AgroCold Ghana Limited. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. And then also we have here Miss Comfort Eshun. She is the founder and CEO of Conney's Afro Impression. Yes. Conney, you are welcome.
Thank you so much.
It's an honor to have all of you here at the studio with me. This is the Youth Avenue, and it's only on this show that we sit to discuss issues that hinders our development as youth. So, Alex, let me start with you. In the time na judges no, what started there or winners no. How was the feeling like?
Well, it was awesome because now I expected me say it true, but
it's time na undo odo no. Wabubozin na was starting free. A chain na wabubozin na undo odo no. Not then.
Oh, no wabubozin but I rather corner though I will do something. Baby, so I had the impression though I would say it true. But,
wow.
Yeah.
Conney, now how was it for you?
I was expecting to be part of the winners.
Okay.
So my hopes were very high that at least my name would be mentioned during the winners, or either the second runner-up or first runner-up. So I was very hopeful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And Kingsley?
Okay, so it was a great thing because after my pitching, I got to realize that it was good.
Okay.
So I was expecting something great, but we had a great pitches. I must be honest, we had a great pitches. So it was a mixed feeling because at a point you felt like you are going to win. At a point you felt like no, some people deserve better than you. So and people also encouraged me that yes, I'm going to win. So
you had that vein.
Yeah.
That vein was there. You knew say I no within Babamemu.
Yes.
Okay, Alex, but there can be kakra about two projects or the train or Diana. I start here or what that there. It's something that you are now starting. How long has it been since you started it?
Well, I can short. I think that 2016. I had a revelation. I would say.
Okay.
That I should do water business in Polytank. But for some time, I took her. So one day I was coming from Accra. Now man be waka, imagination is the workshop of the brain. So I was like, hey, Papa is all. So when I go home, I said, this man is saying something. I have to react to what. If you don't have a workshop, you can't do anything. So if that be the case, then I have to. That me sorrow made me do. Then I have to imagine, think about it. Maybe something good will come up for me. By so doing, kakra, name there. Yeah, you be there. Okay, let's start something. I'm starting kakra. Okay. Kakra more can, but the detail in another day. Kakra. I'm an AC technician for about 20 years. Okay. And then it's okay. Then I have to quit doing the AC business and all these things. Now I start BB for fun. So weekdays, weekend, I will start digging the tanks, the setups. You have to dig every day. And so I'm for 2 years. So I started me blocks. I was having that dream. Oh, I'll be big, but that moment, nobody will see how Bashasi and able to them level.
Okay, inti eba dian kasana woye. What exactly?
What I do there is I give the people water. Okay. Most of the times, Ghana water is Wabuena for many years. Mamisha, we have been using Ghana water, and it's not easy giving one person water to drink or like a whole nation. It's big. Until all the season they are all over the world, they all experience that. Until yeah, be okay. But me I'm from Bua. I'm in Shadi. Until when I started, I did some wells, link it together with some submissive pumps. Until yeah, for some time, I realized that the man no oracle, but on someone. Then I have to think through again. Okay. I'm so okay. The man won't cut on mass as be all. The man from a mechanized borehole. So I sold the land, I did a mechanized borehole, and then I said, okay, you have to drink good water. So I have to use a filtration system to do that. So by so doing, I have end with them level.
Both for domestic use, for drinking and all that?
Oh, it's one stop because it's like the bottle, it's like the sachet, and then ever grab here with my moy. Okay. With my moy. Oh. That's what I drink.
Comfort. Tell us something. How did you start it? I started at Charanado, I just started recently, and what inspired you to start it?
All right, thank you so much. Okay. So, Conney's Afro impression started back in university when I was in level 200. Okay. That was during the COVID period when we came home from school and we didn't know when we would be going back. So I had this passion of sewing, but I didn't know when I would get a free space to go and do this sewing business. So it was later during the COVID period, and I said, okay, let me assist one lady in our community who was already a seamstress sewing, but she didn't go to tertiary. Okay. So I was assisting her. Sometimes I'll go over, we'll cut the things. But one advantage I had was, because I was in a tertiary, whatever she was doing, I was able to capture it quicker. So I thought of that, and I was like, oh, I can use this on African print on a t-shirt and see how it will come out. So I bought 10 t-shirts, and I used some of the pieces we had from the garments we were sewing. And I realized that it was nice. My daddy bought 2. And I was like, oh, then these things, it would be something that I should rather pay attention into and do. So when I went back to the university, after they were asked to come back to school, I talked to my classmates that, oh, I have this t-shirt. And one person bought one. Then another person started requesting for it. I was like, oh, then it's good. So I told my dad that I want to get a machine. And quickly he got me an electric machine. And I sent it to school. So I started in my room, small. I'll go and buy a t-shirt, maybe 10, and I'll do it. And the request started coming. Because it was a tertiary environment, the demand was getting higher. So that is how Conney's Afro Impression started back in university. We've been working since 2020 up to now. We are still actively producing African print, design t-shirts, hoodies, Lacoste, and for everyone.
Wow, that's nice. And so, AgroCold Ghana Limited. Kingsley, how did you start it? What inspired you? And then what is it even about?
Okay, so talking about AgroCold Ghana Limited, we provide a cold chain management system through using advisory services and also a cold storage facility, an energy efficient cold storage facility.
Please
and also
explain it well for us, why?
Okay, so looking at what the extension services are doing currently, they are giving advisory services to these farmers.
Yes.
But according to MOFA, about one extension service worker agent and our AEA serves about 1,500 farmers. And when they say yeah, they call a normal extension agent biya ochre koko for another farmers adibiano nipa call our extension agent no oshe farmers 1,500. Into just imagine there one extension agent or attend to go for 1,500. Into or one problem be all honor because one team drew farmers in our want to do. And aside that, and so no, the fruits and vegetables always goes waste or say in term. AgroCold Ghana was birthed last year through a program called Cosmos Innovative Challenge, because we got to realize that a lot of produce and fruits are going waste, and it has been reported by FAO that Ghana fruits and vegetables goes waste. About 20 to 50% worth of produce goes waste each year. So that is what birthed AgroCold Ghana. We intend to solve that problem and also minimize the climate change effect that we are having, because each fruit and vegetable that goes waste emit about greenhouse gases into the environment. That also in the long run affects us, and not only that, also affect the economy. So that is what AgroCold stands for. We render advisory services to farmers through using toll-free lines, and then also we store these fruits and vegetables by storing and extending the shelf life of this produce from just normal 3 days to 21 days. So you could imagine, yeah.
Wow.
And that not that we also do market linkage too. Yeah.
Wow. Ama. So this year's theme, I think this is the second year Duapa has organized the Startup Takoradi program. This year's theme was building sustainable businesses for job creation. Why that choice of theme?
All right. So congratulations to all the winners here.
Yes, I didn't say that earlier.
They really fought a good fight.
Yeah, they did.
So building sustainable businesses for job creation. We all notice that businesses start and in less than a year, they tend to collapse.
Okay.
What is the cause? Why are businesses collapsing each year? They don't even reach 6 months and they are collapsing. So we thought of the fact that they need the skills, they need ways and means to sustain these businesses. And if they are to sustain these businesses, it would further encourage people to enlarge their territories. That is, if I'm located in Takoradi and my business is doing well, I would extend my territories. I will not be producing to only people in Takoradi, but I would rather love to mingle with the Accra business. I'll target a different market. And whilst you are doing that, you create employment. If Conney Afro Impression has a branch in Accra, has a branch in Cape Coast, she wouldn't be moving from Takoradi to Accra every blessed day. She would definitely need a salesperson at a shop. She would need someone who would be doing the marketing, someone who would be going to the various lecture halls, telling people about her product. She would need a social media marketer. She would need a lot of people to come on board to help grow the business.
Yes.
So we thought of that theme to help people know that there is a need for you to sustain your business, and as you are sustaining the business, you create opportunities for people to also get a job. We are all crying out unemployment. So how can we reduce unemployment? It's bare down to we the entrepreneurs with the private businesses to do something to recruit these people on board and help them grow. And as they grow, unemployment rates will be reduced.
That's very thoughtful of Duapa Werkspace. Wow. And so how was the support like? The support, the kind of sponsors you had? Did you go through a lot of struggles and all that to get them on board and all?
It was a great adventure getting the sponsors to come. We went to them and they were open. They welcomed us. They noticed the idea and they got the knowledge of helping these entrepreneurs. Because if an entrepreneur is able to recruit 2 people to come on board, then it means if we have 10 entrepreneurs, we are looking at a number of 20 and above.
Yes.
It would help reduce unemployment and it would help reduce social violence in our communities.
Yes.
So therefore they came on board. We had Pay Angel coming to sponsor them with their cash prize for the pitches.
Yes.
We had SMV Ghana, we had WeDo, we had Uzi App.
Yes.
We had a lot of sponsors, Examore, Inuaso Government. They all noticed the idea of building these businesses so that in years to come, they would have the height to also support people to climb the ladder for the balance in our economy.
Everybody needs somebody.
Definitely.
Yes, everybody needs somebody in order for he or she to grow. Wow. This is the Youth Avenue. And we are talking, we are discussing the Startup Takoradi program, how it went and how everything went from the beginning to the end. We also have here with us the winners of the contest. I'd like to urge you to follow us on all our social media pages at Watch TV channel and also subscribe to our YouTube page as well as at Watch TV channel. And the program is proudly sponsored by the Center for Volunteerism and Social Transformation, CENVAST. And so for all your individual or corporate voluntary activities, you can visit CENVAST at info@cenvast.org or www.cenvast.org. So if you are now joining us, you've not missed out yet because there is more for you. Now let's talk about the boot camp experience. Was it your first time, Alex? Was it your first time pitching?
Thank you. Yes, it was my first time.
That was your first time during the
Yes.
boot camp. I think it was a 2-day actually. Yes. So that was the first time you
First
ever
time.
pitched your
Yes.
business. Wow. What about you, Comfort?
No, that was I think the 3rd time
Okay.
I pitched, and I had one at Duapa. That was last year, and I won the Germany GIZ Business Idea Concept
Okay.
competition that we did. So that wasn't my first time. It was my
Okay.
3rd time pitching at Duapa.
And Kingsley, was that your first time?
Okay, so I would say that was my 2nd time because the first one was in KIC Agritech Challenge, and then also at Duapa.
Oh, okay. So, Mr. Alex, so how was it for you? How was the whole thing, the experience, everything?
I was a little nervous because it was my first time.
Yes.
And when I got to the room, there were 2 judges there. What are you going to say? So I was nervous actually. So, but the only thing you have to do is just tell your mind what you have in your heart, and then let them know what you have there. So that's what I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, experience in your boot camp, did it have any impact on what you? Did it contribute to you winning the contest? No.
Yes. With the program, everybody was around talking, sharing, so kind of release pressure. And also contributed a lot to that area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And what was the challenge at FAC? Either both before pitching or in that time that we're pitching, was there any particular challenge via FAC?
Not really.
Okay.
Not really.
Okay. Comfort now also, though you had done it before, but if you see any challenge via either.
Thank you. During the boot camp, we're dividing into sections to work as group of 4 teams. So doing that helped me to network with the other competitors who came on board. So that released some of the tension that I had. You see, in everything, when you are asked to stand in front of people and talk, there is this kind of tension. So they really did well. At first, they allowed us to interact with each other and we're able to share ideas. I realized that no, this person's idea is like this person's idea is like this. We are asked to do a task and come out with a solution. So the camp really helped release some of the tension from me. And then later we're asked to pitch. So that really built my confidence to pitch my idea out there. So the networking and then the teamwork also did a great impact during the section.
So Kingsley, did you face any challenge and how did you overcome it?
Okay, so I think the challenge that I had was before I pitched, we sent our slides, our pitch deck to the Duapa team, but at a point we got to realize that they can't project it, so we had to wait a bit. So after they called us that, oh, it is ready, then I'm supposed to pitch. I was a bit nervous because the time that I prepared, I wasn't ready, but right now, so, and one thing is people were expecting high from us because we've participated in the Cosmos Innovative Challenge Agritech, so there was a lot of expectations, but irrespective of how you've done it before, yet you will feel the the stage fly too. But at a point we normalize everything.
Okay. So Ama,
Yes.
about 70 people pitched during the boot camp, if I'm correct.
Yes.
So how was the pitching process, first of all, and then how what criteria did you use in selecting the 13 people that pitched on the final day?
All right. So there was a link for registration, and as you register, you identify if you want to pitch. We had a lot of people selecting they would want to pitch. Well, okay, because we wanted a lot of people to come on board, have the experience. The first day of the boot camp, that was Thursday, they were grouped, they gave them assignments to work on, and after that short exercise, you were asking people to come and pitch, and they were all tense because they were like, oh no, the idea I came with, I think there are much more ideas, and how to even explain and get the attention of other people to buy your concept is a different thing altogether. So after the first day boot camp, they pitched and people were selected. Most of the people who attended, because of, should I say, fear or nervousness or unpreparedness, they chose to stay behind, observe what would happen, and then next year they come on board. We had 2-day pitch exercises. We had 54 people pitching for these 2 days, and we selected 12. Yes, they really did well. People had creative ideas, but the problem is how to communicate your idea for us to understand and buy into it was a bit of an issue to most entrepreneurs. Yes, so that was it. We're looking out for innovative ideas. We're looking out for creativity. We're looking out for problem solvers. What are you doing to solve the issue? What problem are you solving? If you're not solving any problem, then there's a bit of a challenge because everybody is doing something. Everybody is doing something in the fashion industry, in the agri sector. Everybody is trying to contribute to it. So what makes you different from the others? That was what we're looking out for in the picture.
All right. So that's what you used in selecting the 3 of them. There were 4, right? There were 4 winners. So that was what you looked out. The judges looked out in selecting the 4 of them.
Yes. So we could notice that the 12 people who came for the Saturday pitching, we had those who were in the upcycling, recycling. We had those in the fashion like Conney. They are using waste to make bags. We had those given in the agri sector. We have broilers, and what we know is that they give them this antidote, the medicines for them to take, but she's using natural spices. So we have innovative people. So we're looking out for what problem are you solving? Okay. What is the society benefiting from your business? Are you contributing? Definitely, out of these three, we needed a winner.
A winner, yes.
Okay. It continues. So we're looking out for innovative ideas and creativity.
Creative ideas and creativity. And this is no. Yeah, we a contest, no. We're winning. And so I can scan. It's what's next. Mr. Alex.
Scan the budget, the money, and then there are a lot that we have to do with the money.
Yeah.
The little that we had, I know there are more coming, and then there are things that we have to do to improve, because whilst you have the money or what your project is there like that, you've not gotten to any place. There are more innovative things that we have to do in the process. Until I'm there, it's kind of the best start BB Kakra. Until no, then we are pushing the project to. There are a lot of people who here Obiani boy, and I mean, they feel that Obi here be nimbo, but be saying into but I'm the Yabba young Martin now. In second, be to me, they didn't do it. Successful.
This is your first step, and then.
First step war, a Jumonuma. Okay. For me, they the more challenge kakra. Okay. Because so me invited the brand, site was CCR. You're a human being. You can say, oh, one fan to you, but it's all about money. Yeah. So if I get the money, or I have money, I can do something different. You say, oh, it's good. I think that we have to prepare. Painful Baba best friend in offices. Area we have to the place they keep it neat and tidy. Now in the Obasa once we need so Nina Iska. Yeah. Nina Iska.
Okay. Comfort. Now we say.
From what we've gotten right now, we are going to try to make use of it. The little that has been given, we have to make sure that we use it wisely, so that whatever purpose or whatever thing that we brought on board that we are going to use it for, we have to make sure that it's being used for its purpose. Okay. So mine like this, I have 2 teenage mothers that I'm training, but one has given birth, so she's no more. So we want to purchase more materials and clothes, and I've won the money, so I have to make sure that whatever I sent out there to get the money, I have to use that money to buy it, and not other uses and other things that were not in my plan. So I'm really going to stick to whatever purpose I'm going to use the money for.
Okay. Kingsley, can we hear you?
Okay, so now that we've won the contest, even prior to the contest, we were working as AgroCold Ghana. We were enrolling some farmers, and right down that we are done with the contest, we will keep working towards solving the problems in the agri-value chain, especially when it comes to the fruits and the vegetables, and then also advisory services. So right now, we are enrolling some of the farmers that we are having on our database, and we intend building our storage facility with what we've been able to gather so far. Okay. So we keep working.
Keep working. Amma, so what's plans right now? We have our this here. Yes. What plans is Duapa putting in place for them? Is there any kind of coaching or mentorship program for them, or?
Yeah. There's, God willing, tomorrow we are having a coaching session for all those who qualified to pitch and those who have shown interest in coming to learn how to prepare pitch decks. We noticed that most of them had issues with their pitch decks. It wasn't well organized. So tomorrow there's a workshop at Duapa Werkspace to train them to modify their pitch decks and also help them grow. Open Labs Ghana and Ember Consort is organizing a training for our awardees, the first 4, to be taking through some training on how to develop their website, how to market their businesses online. So we would definitely be going for monitoring and evaluation. We are not only giving them the money,
yes,
but we want to ensure that they are working with what they asked for. We are giving you the money because we want you to work, we want you to solve problems, we want you to create employment. The water chain is providing water to the people of Gyesiwaa. From the information he provided at the pitch, we got to know that there is a water issue there. So he is providing water. And if you are doing that, you need a bobo, yes. You will definitely recruit drivers to help you send water to your various households, to organizations. So we be monitoring them, we'll be evaluating them. We want to see them grow so that when other opportunities come, you'll be able to qualify, because we know that when we gave you the little thing, you were able to use it wisely and judiciously. So if greater opportunities also come, you'll be called upon to come and benefit from it. So we will definitely be monitoring them. They are just not taking the money for other purposes, but for the purpose of creating jobs and sustaining their business.
Wow. This is the Youth Avenue, and as you know, it's all about you. Please, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube page yet, kindly do so at Watch TV channel, and also follow us on all our social media handles. That is Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok at Watch TV channel. Amma.
Yes,
Okay, so after this boot camp that we had, I don't know, I think you answered that, but then I would also want to further ask that, is it only Takoradi, okay, that Duapa is currently hosting such programs? And then when next are we to expect some, probably outside or outside Takoradi or something?
We haven't plans to have Western Startup Festival. So this was Startup Takoradi Forum 2023.
Okay.
We are planning that somewhere in October, November, we would have Western Startup Festival, not only centered for the people of Takoradi, but we would be going into the other regions.
Okay.
So right now we have Seshi and the other Western North, to call them on board to bring the startups there. So we'll be going in there to interview, get to bring other businesses in the remote areas. People are doing unique things, but it's just that they've not gotten the exposure. So as we've done the Startup Takoradi Forum, we'll be going into the diasporas to bring all these businesses on board. We would have it in Takoradi actually.
Okay.
Yes. So there will be a second edition, but that wouldn't be Startup Takoradi Forum. It would be Western Startup Festival.
And that would be much bigger.
Very big.
Very big.
Yes.
Okay.
Startup Takoradi Forum 2024 will be loading very soon.
Woo!
Yes.
Okay, we can't wait for that one.
Yes.
Yes, we can't wait. Yes. And so, meaning more boot camps.
More boot camps, more trainings. We don't only do Startup Takoradi. We have other training sessions organized at the hub.
Okay.
We seek to promote and develop businesses. We want the youth in Takoradi to get skills to develop themselves, skills to create job opportunities. We've heard of unemployment. The unemployment rate is too much.
Yes.
So what are we doing to also eradicate it? What we want to do to support the SMEs is that we provide them with skills. We do leather work training, we do fashion, we also do web development, mobile app development. So apart from Startup Takoradi, we have a lot of things at Duapa Werkspace ongoing that anyone at all can come on board to learn.
Okay. Okay. So, Mr. Alexander Do, the water chains. What advice would you give to other people out there, other youngsters who want to also start some business, who have the idea but don't even know how to go about it?
First of all, I would say developing something in your brain you don't have to feel shy when bringing it out. So whoever has something in mind, bringing it out, Masa, was in Nafabra. There are people around who can help you. Like me, was some around the corner, but when I met Duapa, now things are okay. Until Mama friend show me okay, this thing is too small, I can't do anything. Blah blah. No, you have to come on board and tell their stories, and then I think people are there to help them.
Okay. And Kingsley, any advice for the youth?
Okay, so the only thing that I can tell my fellow colleagues out there is they have to always stay hungry, because as we are in this country, a lot of things goes on, so you have to be eager to improve yourself. That is one, and then also make sure that you become an opportunist by making good use of any opportunity that comes our way, because for all you know, we all have good ideas, just as Mr. Alexander Doe said. We all have brilliant ideas, but it is about we connecting to these opportunities that will help us to bring out the brilliant ideas in us, just like what Duapa is doing. And we have to also prepare, because when the opportunity comes and you are not prepared, you can never give your best. So you have to stay hungry, be prepared, and also be an opportunist.
Be an opportunist. Comfort.
All right, what I would tell my fellow youth out there is, you don't need something huge to start something. The little you have, you can start to do something out of it. As I said earlier, I started with just 10 t-shirts, and now I'm producing over 300 pieces of t-shirts. So the little you have at home, build that idea, start doing something right now. And also be optimistic, be positive about whatever you are doing. Sometimes when you start doing something, people will be like, this won't work. Oh, I've seen this person did it and it didn't go anywhere. Trust yourself and have faith in God. And believe that whatever that you are doing, you are going to make it. And don't always keep negative companies. They will always try to pull you down. One thing you have to put in mind, that whatever you are doing, people will talk about it. So just be yourself, and then try to work with the little you have. And I promise you, there are people out there supporting young people who has brilliant idea. And Duapa is doing wonderful. I've worked with Duapa since last year, and they've exposed me to a lot of opportunities. So you can't sit in your corner and just expect that something will be done. The little you have to start working with it so that you can get that support you need on board. So my fellow youths, try it and then start something, and you get that help that you need.
Start something, just as Duapa will say, F with Duapa no they will appear. Okay. So what advice do you have, Mama?
All right. My awardis, they've said it all.
Yes.
You need to prepare yourself. You need to develop yourself. You need to get a skill. The world is evolving, so you need to evolve yourself. There are great opportunities out there seeking for entrepreneurs, seeking for the youth to take advantage of it. But we tend to look down upon that, and we are all seeking for white-collar jobs. Yes, it's good to have a white-collar job and have a side hustle. Yes, most entrepreneurs are side hustlers, and they are doing wonderful things. So grab the opportunity. When you hear any advertisement, get to know. We were making advertisements and it looked like you are pushing people to come and do something for themselves, because you call on them and they are reluctant. The youth of today is reluctant to start something, but we want money. How will you get the money? These are the opportunities are there, but we are not grabbing the opportunity. If we are able to grab the opportunity, right now, you need the machinery. The machinery would help you fast whatever you are doing, the work you are doing. It will cause you to be more productive. And as it's making you productive, your profitability will be rising up. And as it rises up, you yourself as an entrepreneur, you get your own comfort. So prepare yourself, be ready, be an optimistic person. I'm sure whilst they were all pitching, they knew that this person can win. But they had that virtue of optimism.
Yes.
That definitely I might be part of it.
Yeah.
And those who didn't win too, they had it. But if you fail once, doesn't mean you're a failure. You rise again, you build upon yourself, and then you bounce back. And as you bounce back, you'll be better than those who already took their awards.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much, Amma. So is there anyone you would like to thank or show your appreciation for their support? Let me start with Comfort.
Okay. Yes, I would like to thank my daddy, Mr. Daniel Eshun. He has been a pillar behind my business. And then my pastor, Reverend Emmanuel Wusuechel, he has been advising me. Even if the thing is challenging, he will tell you, Comfort, you can do it. Try this, do it. And he has been supportive. And my siblings, they have been so supportive. Working throughout the night, I've been doing this with them. And I really want to thank them too. And Duapa, thank you so much for the exposure, the networking, and then the new ideas, and then trying to keep us updated with the society. They are really doing well. Duapa, thank you so much. I myself, I'm a dietitian by profession.
Okay.
But I'm doing this side business. So this also encouraging others out there that you don't need to go to the university before you start something. The little you are doing, you can just do it. Even if you are a graduate at home waiting for the government to employ you, you can still use that certificate to start a hustle. So let us, as we are going through everything, let's try to do something for ourselves.
Okay. Mr. Alexander Doe.
Thank you. There are many, so I can't mention their names.
Okay.
I thank everybody who supported me in every little way. The money, it's. I thank everybody. And Duapa, to that standard, they are the best. They are the best. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, and Kingsley. Godfred, Kingsley, Kwofie.
Okay, so I will say thank you to Cosmos Innovative Challenge for helping us to build this idea, and then also Design Thinking Hub in UCC, and also Duapa for giving us this opportunity to showcase what we are doing, and my co-founders Zikiru Shaibu, Janice Nyadi, and then also Jennifer Nyameba Bonsu, and all my family members, especially my siblings and Godfred.
Okay. Okay. Amma.
All right. So I'd say thank you to all our sponsors, our partners for Startup Takoradi. Without you, we wouldn't have had a successful event. To the Senvast volunteers who came on board to support us, set up the place, to organize this event. We love you guys. To the Duapa team, you guys have been very, 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 very helpful in the Startup Takoradi from the beginning to the end. God bless you. To our families, to my church members, Opindo Assemblies of God, God bless you guys. Madam Alberta Brown-Olins, Mr. Erasmus Mensah Apon, the CEO of the Werkspace. Without you, most entrepreneurs will not get these kind of opportunities to come and birth what they do. God richly bless you and bless the Duapa team.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Amma Gyesiwaa Quansah, the communications manager for Duapa Werkspace, and the awardees, Mr. Alexander Doe, the Water Chains, and Miss Comfort Eshun of, hey, let me get the name right, Conney's Afro Impression. Okay, and also Godfred Kingsley Kwofie of AgroCold Ghana Limited. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. It's been a productive evening, and we pray and then hope that everything that you do out there would be successful. And we'll see you again next year, or even you said the ending of this year, right? Somewhere October.
Western
Startup. Yeah, we see you all there. Thank you so much. And I would also like to urge you, please, if you have not subscribed to our page, please do so before you leave the studio tonight. Yes, and then follow us on all our social media pages at Watch TV channel. Thank you so much to my team, my production team, my makeup artists, and to you out there for staying with us. Have a good evening till next week, same time. Bye.
Watch TV, promoting sustainable development.